In as much as content creation is a beautiful thing to do, it gives you a leverage and an opportunity for you to air your opinion on social medias without feeling a certain way. We have to be very careful of the type of content we create out there, especially when these contents are originally created by you. You are not reacting to an already existing content. According to this guy called Moonlord, he is a Nigerian guy living in Ghana. He made a post on his social media platform where he was addressing some secrets about this New Yam festival. He actually warned Ghanaians that they should not approve New Yam festival moving forward. We all know the last time Chief Hideout attended the podcast, he stated clearly that he is asking for a postponement of this New Yam festival and not a total cancellation. So this Moonlord was warning Ghanaians that they should never approve the New Yam festival anymore because of the deadly secrets behind the celebration of this New Yam festival every year in Ghana. This has gotten a lot of people reacting. Most Ghanaians are seen talking about it. Some Nigerians are even seen reacting about the statement made by this guy. I'm going to let you guys listen to everything he said, but before then, disclaimer. This video does not in any way promote conflict. This is really for educational purposes and, of course, creating awareness on the recent trends happening on social medias. Watch these videos.
Aye man, Ghana for me who the men san cancer mo and sana who say this Igbo king man no oni adwin papa biama Ghana and he's doing all this purposely for an evil agenda.
This Igbo community, I don't support it. Why? Because this Igbo community, even if it's been established, it can't favor us or we that are the minor Igbo people here. They are doing this thing for their evil agenda. They have evil agenda. That is why recently some of these Nigeria governors have been coming to Ghana to visit this Igbo king because of they have plans. So Ghanaians, the worst mistake you make is to support this Igbo community. Don't ever try it. Because right now that we are fighting for Biafra in Igbo land, they can think that Ghanaians are weak people. That if they bring this their Biafra land issue here to occupy here, they will agree. And when they agree now, in the next generation to come, they will civilize this country. It will be like now Ghana will belong to Nigerians. So you people should not even support this agenda at all. They know what they are planning to do. And me, that love the peace that exists in this Ghana, I can't even support that. So you people should not even like give them a chance. Don't ever, if you people try and give them a chance, you people will regret this thing in years to come. Don't even give them a chance.
Where you're from a fellow Igbo guy or Ghana having say, or say Igbo community are there now or you know. There's nowhere about any Igbo and I say any Nigerian in Ghana here. Until he's doing it purposely for no any evil deeds.
I'm beginning to think Enhenetu is an imposter. I'm beginning to think he is not a Nigerian. I'm beginning to think that he deliberately wants to hide behind a group of people, try to identify as one of them only to tarnish their image, rather because maybe he speaks their language. And as a result of the fact that as it stands now currently, allegedly, history has it now that the Igbo community doesn't have a collective empire, that empire geographically and that one, king. They don't. As a result of this scattered nature of the monarchy, or as a result of the disorganized monarch system as it stands now, I stand corrected. It is very easy for anybody to pretend to be an Igbo when he is not an Igbo, just because he speaks the Igbo language and brings so much problem and trouble to the Igbo people. I'm only thinking aloud because I don't want to make a mistake. Do you know when you make a mistake? When you do not think critically about what you are to do because of what you have heard, alright? Decision making comes from thinking, and whenever you are done thinking, you are going to act. Okay? Now, if your thoughts was misguided, your decision will be mistaken and your actions will be wrong. So let us consider that as well. Because there is always that ability to misinterpret a good person for a bad person. Sometimes a bad person for a good person. And at a point, to misidentify and misposition the bad person, he is bad. But you confuse him as one coming from left to right. But maybe he is bad. But until you realize he is actually coming from right to left, you will not really know the intensity of his bad. And you will not be able to deduce, predict, or suggest accurately or approximately the result of his actions today. So let us try to see where that gentleman comes from. Because I am thinking that it is just one individual who has got up and found holes, ways, opportunities to identify himself as such and cause mayhem, get us confused, trying to get Nigeria out as he personally gets his personal gains. That might be the end result. For all you know, you get the people to think the farm is bang, they leave the farm, then you come and do what? You loot and get. So for all you know, he might be in collaboration personally with the government. This is possible. Him alone, not Igbos, not Nigerians. I want you to think about what I'm telling you, because that is a possibility. Maybe we are all all behind Nigeria and it might be a mistake. Why? Because let me teach you this kind of logic. Whenever you feel your honor is challenged, your ego compels you to defend and justify your identity. And so if a Nigerian is watching and he sees all of a sudden a group of people have gathered and they are speaking and there are so many contents in Ghana channeled against Nigeria, you understand? Definitely, like I said, the moment the identity of somebody is challenged or defiled, his ego will compel him to justify himself. So he will start insulting you too, instinctively, because he feels insulted. So that is also another side. So if you are basing on the fact that Nigerians also say, so we say, then I understand, but that can be no justification. No justification to why we cannot focus and center this issue on Jude specifically. I just want us to be careful. As I say, your pioneer said, I read that and he parted the paper. Maybe on ye, it's one to me who send you on you. Send your doors to Cocotne on and then Pempers. The moment the true identity of somebody is missing, believe you me, his true intentions remain missing. So please, the whole Nigeria issue must narrow down to Iyenetu. If you have been here for nearly 30 years, as you stand, you are barely 60 years. That means you have been here within your early 30s. That means something. You cannot be standing for Igbo when you have been in Ghana for nearly 30 years. Have an agenda in view of distracting the people from seeing what your real intentions are as they dent Igbo black, and then they want to speak bad about Nigeria, causing some agitation between Nigeria and Ghana. So all this confusion between Ghana and Nigeria, I am sure that this gentleman is really making money from it. He is really gaining from it, and that is what he wanted. We know how that psychology works. Divide and rule. But let's be smart.
Nigerians are not the kind of people you just give opportunity and you remove your eye from them. They will make use of that opportunity and throw you out of your country. You don't understand? Nigerians are people that if they come, they would like to dominate. So if you give them opportunity and don't be careful about them, they will dominate and also remove you out from your own space. They are very greedy and selfish. That is why some countries don't want to give them opportunity, because the opportunity they give them, they misuse it and tarnish the image of that country. That is why they are chasing them out from different countries. So here that they are in Ghana people, you have to be very watchful and mindful of them. You have to be monitoring them. If they do the ones that you don't like, you have to shun them immediately. If not, they will take advantage and dominate the whole place. Guys, you people should be careful when dealing with Nigerians. I'm a Nigerian, but I will tell you the real fact. Don't give them a single opportunity and remove your eye from them. They will dominate and chase you out immediately. That is why even in Nigeria there, those Igbos, they don't want to give them their own freedom, because if they give them their own freedom, they will dominate. And some of them are coming from good behavior. Some of them are also having bad behavior. So both them will collaborate. So guys, be careful. Share and repost, guys.
I have a question for Nigerian youth. Why is it that when it's time to do online dragging, like dragging South Africans or Ghanaians, you know, all those online stuff, you people can unite. You can unite to do that, attacking South Africans or Ghanaians. But when it is time for you to channel that unity into holding corrupt politicians accountable, no, you let tribalism come in. You let religion, all these differences to come in. When it's time to vote a competent leader, that's when you allow tribalism. That's when you remember you are Igbo, you are Yoruba, you are Hausa, you are Muslim, you are Christian, you are this, you are that. Why? I don't understand. There is what we call common interest. Once you have that in mind that, oh, this thing we are trying to achieve will benefit the whole country, you set aside whatever difference you have. See, 2027 election is coming. If you like, vote based on tribe again.
What really brought about that thing?
Oh, yeah. We were shooting in SND Igbo's house.
There's Igbo here in Ghana.
Yes, he produced the film. That man has helped us a lot. He has helped the industry a lot. I don't care what people will talk about him.
If we talk, then they will say we don't know.
No. Listen. Let me finish.
No, a lot of people don't know.
Let me finish. People don't know.
Yes.
He has
That's
invested and sponsored films in Ghana. Yes, and that's why people don't know. Let's leave all these matters of Igbo kingdom matters. I don't have anything to do with that thing at all. I don't care that thing. I don't want to even know. But for what I know him for is the fact that he has helped our industry. He's given his house for us to shoot films. Yeah, he's given his cars.
Wow.
For us to shoot. Wow. Yes. So one day we were shooting in the house. A Nigerian director was directing. A Nigerian camera DOP, cameraman, a Nigerian costume, Nigerian continuity. They were all working with us. That was how the work was going. So as at that time, these are producers. They had a producers association or something. They formed and they formed the task force.
Oh, okay.
And they were the big men in that task force, Socrates and Idikoko and all this. So we were shooting and they came up. They came over there and they said the Nigerians shouldn't be working in Ghana. That if they have to work in Ghana, they have to get work permit and they have to pay $1,000 or something like that. So and then they attempted to seize the equipment. So I told them that work permit, if it's work permit, and they brought police people, 2 policemen. So I said, no, if it is work permit, that's me advice I was giving them. The thing was like giddy, 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 oh. So I just came and said, oh boys, cool it. If it is work permit matter or foreigners working in Ghana or something, it is not police, it is immigration.
Exactly.
So these police people you brought and all these things happening, it's not supposed to be like that. Even you can't even seize the equipment. You understand? By law.
Yeah.
By law. So it's immigration, not police. Now, this owner of the house too, when the thing was, the gate man called him. He was out, called him that this one was happening in the house. So the man advised the gate man to lock the gate, lock us all inside the house.
Nobody moved.
Yeah, nobody moved. Then I think because he's also a big man now. I saw Kanye, no. I'm talking of about 10 years ago.
Wow. A decade.
No, even more than 10 years. I'm talking about 15 years ago.
A decade.
About 15 years ago. 15 years ago. So then the man, the only advice I gave them was, this matter is not police, it's immigration.
And you were speaking the truth.
And I was just telling them the truth. Do you know, the man locked the gate. I think the man also knows big men. Yeah. So with that, the policemen, I think they were even interdicted or they were suspended, the policemen, because they were not supposed to be there. And then we were working in East Legon. Now you brought police people from the Sprinters Road.
Well, I'm finding Jewish.
So that's where Socrates, Idikoko and the rest, they went wrong. Now, I was at home. One very fine, this boys program, Abuaji's program.
Oh, okay.
Then they declared me and in fact, that's for Yvonne's matter was different. This matter involves myself and a call.
Oh, okay.
A call Smith Asante or whatever. So these people, they were sitting on radio and they said Kofi Adjorolo and they've banned us for 2 years.
Straight 2 years.
Straight away. He didn't ask me anything. Nobody called me.
Hey.
I just laughed.
But Uncle, if they banned you for 2 years in Ghana, but you can still travel to Nigeria, South Africa to go and shoot you.
Oh, I traveled to Monrovia to work. That's at that time. I went to Monrovia to work.
Oh, okay.
I went to Nigeria several times.
So the ban is only in Ghana.
Whatever, if they ban you, which Ghana ban? The ban came. So I'll tell this story, and luckily it's on your podcast. Let the world know. During that ban, Selassie Ibrahim, producer, who produced the Maisa, called me, insisted that I was going to play the lead role. Do you know that they went to tell this? I know they can't allow me to do that. Then Selassie told them that no, this is not a film, this is a series.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, they're going to move film and series. Okay, so you ban him in
For
film.
film.
It's a
You
series.
can't
They're
ban me
waiting.
in
In series.
And so I did the Maisa.
Wow.
And the Maisa became popular.
Yes.
And the Maisa made me popular in Europe. The whole Europe people were looking for me for Maisa.
You see.
So that's how God works. That's how God works. They wanted to take the Maisa role from me, particularly one of them wanted to do that Maisa role. The ones who were banning me, one of them wanted to do
Play
that
the
my
main
role.
character. Wow.
Yeah, but all is past and gone anyway.
I already stated this stuff before I started the video, and I'm going to repeat myself again. I said that content creation is a beautiful thing to do. It gives you the avenue to say whatever thing you want to say and express yourself how you genuinely feel about whatever topic that is trending on social media without feeling any certain way. But you have to be mindful of the type of content you are creating so that you don't cause panics on social media. I don't know where the tribe this Moonlord is from. I've seen that he started creating Ghana content, sharing his life in Ghana, and of course promoting Ghana on his platform, which are which is a beautiful thing to watch. And I don't like shunning people. I don't shut people up because I know that we have freedom of speech and you have right to come out on social media to express yourself and how you genuinely feel about any certain things. But we should be mindful of the what we put out there so that we don't create more panics and more fire on already burning fire. Right? The only thing we have to do right now is to find a way to quench the fire and not to ignite the fire. In as much as I am going to come here to disagree with this Moonlord video, like, I'm not very sure, but what I have to say is that make sure he should be, as in he should make sure that he has valid evidence to back up such claims, because those things he said are actually heavy, you know. And for him to come out to say such, I don't know who told him that, and he has to be like willing to defend whatever thing he said with great facts. In as much as I know that all this while that we started this Igbo chief leader and all that in Ghana, a lot of Nigerians, even the Igbos, we disagreed with him. We felt that he was doing too much in Ghana. We condemned his excesses and his actions and activities in Ghana. You know, because based on what we saw on social media, our criticism was basically was solely on what we saw on social media and not what we assume. Uju, I have never made any assumption video by me coming out to create an original thing, except if I am very sure of what I am saying. Just maybe he's sure. I got a tag. Someone was telling me, Uju, that they said that Igbo chief leader was bringing in, luring some Ghanaians into occultic kingdom and all that with introduction of the New Year festival. That's why they are asking that they don't want it anymore. And I made it clear that I told the person was on my DM on TikTok. So I told her, please, what is your evidences and what are your proofs? She said I should go to one channel and watch it and hear. I'm like, in as much as I know I react on this Chief Neto video back to back, but I make sure that I can do the ones that I can control. Like, I can talk the one that I can, if they call me tomorrow, I can defend it. I cannot come here and say that the man is a killer or that the man is a ritualist. And I don't have a valid, and I'm saying it with my mouth, and I'm owning it as original content with my full chest, and I don't have backup reasons, like I don't have evidences to back it up. They will drag you go court though, and you have to be able to prove it, because this is actually defamation of character. I don't know, but you guys heard what he said, and you guys also heard what other people are saying. The way they felt like he might even be an imposter. Maybe he's not even an Igbo person. Maybe he's not even a Nigerian. Maybe he learned Igbo language. These are people's assumptions at this point. But my advice to this Igbo chief leader, where I stand, is where what I said before is what I'm saying again, and that's what I will continue to say. Uju, I have never supported the Igbo kingdom. I have never supported the acres of land. I've never supported all the whole Buhara and the things that are trending. But where I stand is that he should mellow down right now. If there's any other thing that he wants to do, I just love the fact that he celebrated his wife's birthday in his house. That small party meant a lot. Sometimes it's not always, or it's not okay to be loud all the time. Sometimes you find a way to put yourself, like, hide yourself because of a lot of damages that are already out there. So I love the fact that he celebrated his wife's birthday, 50th birthday. It's a big number, which I believe that he would have thrown a lot of like massive parties, rent a hall, rent outdoor or whether indoor event centers and celebrate her massively to prove to the world that he genuinely loves his Ghanaian wife. But the way he did it in the house, that's what I want to be getting from this Igbo chief leader moving forward. Let him come inside house and be doing his thing inside the house for now, so that all this panic, all these videos, all this buhaha will mellow down. I don't come here to react on what I cannot say. In case if you are one of them that used to tag me to these videos that ritual, I cannot come here and be saying that someone is a ritualist when I don't know if it is true or false. Let the people in charge of ritualists take course, arrest him and fix him where he belongs. Please, I'm only a reactor. I'm not, and most times I hardly create an original content. I only talk and share what I genuinely feel because I want to own the content. No, that does not necessarily mean I'm the one that will be saying things that I'm not sure of. Because in as much as I said before, content creation is good, but we have to be very mindful of the kind of things we put out there so that we don't keep causing panics in the mind of people, trying to feel like you're saving them, but in the long run, you are giving these people anxiety. I'm going to end here. Please, I want you guys tell me what you think in the comments. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Uju. You're welcome to Uncut. Don't make your last by subscribing. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.